That's what we're asking you tonight on the Rod and Fez Show. We're going to be out a week from tonight, Fez. We're going to be at Dave & Buster's, Bethesda, Maryland. It's at the White Flint Mall. You can come and hang with us. Watch us do the show live.
That's right. 866-277-4969. We're playing. Yeah, what do you want? That's where you get to pick the topic. Here is Chuck. Chuck, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I had another spin-off show that was more popular.
Go ahead.
Knox Landing was spun off of Dallas. It lasted, I think, a season or two longer than Dallas did.
It nowhere near came near the popularity, though. I mean, Dallas was the #1 show for a couple of years, and Knox Landing was never the #1 show of anything.
Yeah, and I wouldn't go by season's run anyway.
Here's Andrew, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, King of the Hill spun off from Beavis and Butthead.
Not really. The voice was. Other than that.
Oh, Mike Judge. I mean, he's the...
Yeah, I mean, Mike Judge is the creator of two, so it's a different deal. Different deal, my friend.
It doesn't make Highway to Heaven a spin-off of Little House.
Oh, I wish. Gord, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, big ass caller to holder 9953.
Hooah, 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 hooah.
Hey, I'm just driving from New Jersey on my way to Disney World, and it's great to hear you guys on the radio.
Thank you very much, my friend.
How about for songs, can you think of a commercial that spun off a hit song?
I would say I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, I think was a hit song, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly the one. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much. 866-277-4969. Don't even attempt the trivia. I know you're on your way to Disney World. You're happy. It feels like you're on top of the mountain. This is the wrong place to call and think you can stump people.
Well, he's feeling safe because Tigger got acquitted today.
You know what? You get this.
White people are so scared of black people.
And I don't want to hear another word out of it.
Tigger!
What I just say. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I was just wondering, do you think a show like Joey, which is coming out in September, is going to be bigger given that reality TV is still so popular?
No, it's going to be bigger than Friends. It's going to be bigger than TV itself. And in another 5 years, we'll just start and call our TVs Joey. And that's what we'll be saying. I'm going to watch football today on the Joey.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you, my friend.
That Joey thing, that isn't going to last 9 weeks. 9 weeks, I give it.
That's your radio psychic?
Yeah.
Radio psychic.
Radio psychic, 9 weeks.
Joey has a bad Christmas.
Here's Ted. Ted, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing this evening?
Okay, my friend.
Question. One thing I've done since I was a young age, collected albums, and one big part of that was always the album art on the front of it.
Absolutely.
And two things. First thing, do you think we've really lost that art with the CDs, which I think we really have?
We have.
Because we think of, Big Bamboo with Cheech and Chong with the Rolling Paper, the Sticky Fingers album. And what do you think is some of the greatest album covers ever? Because I think there's just so many out there. What's your opinion on that?
You know what? You're right. There is so many. Of course, everybody says Sgt. Pepper. You do the Nevermind album. I always thought that second Doors album, which was like a circus going on, and there was just like a little poster for the Doors in the background. I always thought that was a great piece of art.
It is, and I think it's something that's really lost, and it's it's a shame because I remember buying the posters. And now, when you go look for an album in my collection, I look for not for the side and the number, I look for the picture.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's a shame. I just want to get your opinion, guys.
Yeah, I loved album art. I thought it was terrific.
The guy who did the Pink Floyd and the Zeppelin, like Presents and Wish You Were Here.
Oh, yeah.
The guy burning on.
Yeah, the guy. Those were great albums. All the Yes, the paintings on the Yes albums, like Close to the Edge.
Now, do you think videos on like MTV have somewhat to a certain degree replaced because now people relate the song with the video versus the whole album?
I always love when kids will do that. They're like, what was that Billy Joel song when he was back in high school and it was a reunion? I go, there is no song. That's just the video. You're describing a video instead of a song. So
exactly,
it's always bizarre to me. And there's some stuff, like Stacy's mom, where I think the only reason why I got big is because of the video.
I think so, too.
All right, thanks a lot, my man. But, I guess it kind of depends on where you grew up. Do you want to just say something? Okay. Jeff, you always can. You always can. I know what you're saying. You miss 8-tracks.
Yeah.
I wish 8-tracks came back, man.
He's still holding on to his in case they
I have
do.
all my albums.
Eric, you're on.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah. What do you want?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
One thing I wanted tonight was to see if anybody has had anything repossessed and has a pretty cool story about it.
Never had anything repossessed. You, Fez?
No, but my dad used to have to take cars for the bank.
Your dad used to repossess cars himself?
Yeah, and you know my dad.
Yeah, I know him.
That's just really not in his line of personality.
Yeah, and it was hard for him?
Oh, he
Steal the car?
Yeah, because it'd be two of them would leave from the bank because someone had to drive out there, and he'd have to take the car back. And I think he did it for maybe a month before he said, I can't look at another crying wife.
Dubs, you ever had anything repossessed?
They came for my car before, but I wasn't around, and I made sure I wasn't around for a while because I was like, I think $2,000 back on my car payments.
Well, they always start to look like 2-3 blocks from your house because everyone does the same thing. I'm going to park 3 blocks away and walk over.
Well, I just kept everything as at my mom's house. I was living like 2 towns away, so.
You were that far away?
Yeah.
Then did you end up losing the car or you pick up the money?
It's the car I still have.
Nice. That's a beautiful story to end with.
And where's it located right now?
2 towns away.
Billy, you're on Run of Fez, 2 towns.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
How about Rhoda?
Rhoda,
as a
not,
spin-off.
yeah, not as big as Mary Tyler Moore, though.
No, okay. How about Fraser?
Not as big as Mary Tyler Moore.
You could probably
That
argue
was
Fraser. You could probably argue Fraser. Probably was on longer and got more Emmys.
Still on, and it's still on.
Well, no, not anymore. Went off.
Oh,
Just this year.
okay.
Everyone seemed to miss that season finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still stayed around too long, despite all their success. Fraser, you could actually argue.
I don't even know if he got to go sit with Jay Leno like the people of Cheers and Friends did.
That's his problem. He retired the same time as Friends, and that's you're never going to get over that way. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mr. Ron, Mr. Fez, gurus of world knowledge. I would like to know why no one ever walks on our sidewalks anymore.
What are you saying? Where are they walking?
They're walking in the streets. I gotta move. I beat my horn. People get upset. It's their street. Why does no one walk on our sidewalks? Are they all broke?
I haven't
Financially?
noticed. I've noticed people out using sidewalks. As you?
Runners will use the street because it's better for their knees than the sidewalk.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a much better surface. It's a little more cushiony, a lot easier on the joints than on the sidewalk. So you will see a lot of runners out in the street.
I had no idea about that. All right, 866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. Here's Ken. Ken, you're on the Run of Fez show. What do you want?
Hey, what's up? I'm just getting really irritated by these entertainers coming out, taking sides in politics when they don't know anything about it.
All right, who in particular?
Like Bruce Springsteen coming out supporting John Kerry.
So, in your feelings, Bruce has no knowledge of what the issues are.
I mean, even if he does, I think he should just keep it to himself.
Do you want everybody to keep it to themselves? Like if you watch a news channel, do you want that person to keep it to himself? If you're in a church, should the preacher keep it to himself? I mean, who gets to actually say, here is where I think the important issue is?
I mean, they're coming out by saying that they support Bruce Springsteen or John Kerry, that, you know, they're actually influencing their voters or their fans.
I think the candidates should keep it to themselves.
Yeah. I mean, who actually gets to say, here's how I feel? Who do we let say? Who gets to express their opinion?
Callers, I guess.
Just callers. Callers are the only ones.
What if Bruce Springsteen called the show?
I mean, I'm just kidding.
I mean, what if me and Fez were on stage with him? He walks backstage, he calls, we take his call, and then the audience overhears.
Is that your cell?
Yeah. You see what we're saying? I have no problem with whether it's the guy at the supermarket, an entertainer, Baby O'Reilly, Al Franken. I don't understand where how Franken can say his opinion, but Pearl Jam can't. I never understand that. And I don't understand why other people are offended that finally we have an election that people are somewhat passionate about.
It really gets really focused on singers, too, because Jay Leno and David Letterman will go out night after night and make Bush and Kerry comments.
Yeah, and that's kind of their jobs. But Alec Baldwin will say something, they're furious with him.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I wish Michael Moore would just go back to making the kind of movies he made before he became interested in politics. Ken, you brought up a great point.
Thank you.
Rock on.
Then again, that's just our opinion. Here's Billy. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you have doing? I wanted to tell you, I got behind on my payments to my exorcist.
Uh-huh.
And I got repossessed.
That's a terrific joke. Thank you.
You're doing all right for yourself. It's the last comic standing, everyone.
Bernie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, buddy.
Hey, my buddy.
Hey, I got a couple things. One, have you ever heard of a guy named Shuggy Otis?
Shuggy Otis. I have not heard of Shuggy Otis, but I love the name.
I heard of Otis Day, and I heard of Suge Knight.
Yeah, his father had a band back in, a big band leader back in the day, I think in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s. He did like 3 or 4 albums and just walked away from it all, but he was a kid prodigy. I just stumbled across his CD the other day. It's great. The other thing is, Sharon Stone, is she getting better looking? I think she's getting better looking, man.
I gotta disagree with you there. Although
Okay.
I'd still be with her. I would not say better looking. She was an amazing looking young woman. She's actually, for her mid-40s, she's a terrific looking woman.
But she's just going more and more nuts. The hair never came back from when her brain exploded.
That I dig. I like a woman that looks like she just had some kind of skull surgery. I don't know why.
And she's dressing like a cross between Catwoman and Maude.
All right, Bobo wrote into us that Shuggy Otis wrote Strawberry Letter 22. Don't remember the song, but I feel the need to hear it now.
It was a big sitar hit.
You know what? Everything's a joke with you, Jafter. Everything, you make fun of the sitar.
That was in Bobo's long hair days.
Yeah.
Long in the back.
Here's Tracy. Tracy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez. Okay, best spinoff show ever, The Jeffersons.
Right, but not bigger than All in the Family.
Oh, I think bigger than All in the Family. I think they took it that next step. They had the kind of biracial thing going with the neighbors.
Yeah, we're not saying that you didn't enjoy the show, but it wasn't a bigger hit and didn't have a bigger impact than All in the Family.
Racism never came up in All in the Family. That's right.
I don't know. They had the crazy
I know you
Mr. Bentley.
You know what? You're a
That puts it over the top.
You've convinced me. You've got me now.
She's still in mourning for Wheezy. She's grieving. She doesn't know what she's saying.
One time
I miss Wheezy.
I went to see the Eagles, and Don Henley, he gets on his soapbox and he starts to sing "You Gotta Take It Wheezy."
And then there was the spinoff of the spinoff with 227.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Thank you. I could talk to you for hours.
That wasn't even a spinoff. It was a different character.
Still, all blacks. 866-277-4969.
And amen.
Amen. Amen, my friend. Here's Carl.
Hello.
Is this Carl Face?
Yes.
How are you, my friend?
How are you, Ron?
Good.
I had a question. You guys are one of the few shows I listen to that occasionally talks about comic books. I know Fez collects comics.
Fez is a huge collector of comic books. He has over a dozen.
and I put them all in those plastic bags. Actually, I couldn't get the comic book bags, so I crammed them in some Ziplocs. But go ahead.
Ron, do you collect as well?
No, I don't. But I've read a couple.
I was curious what Fez collected.
I usually just get some DC stuff. Right now I'm reading, like, Identity Crisis from the Justice League.
And then you'll save that?
Yeah, I'll put those all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you collect any old stuff?
No, I haven't collected old stuff in a long time.
I have a Superman #1. No, you know what? I threw that out yesterday. I just wanted to make room.
You think it's still in the trash?
Mm-hmm. I shred. I put it through my shredder.
Man.
I don't want the trash man to find out what I have. All right, Carl.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Now, Carl, are you running that underground site for Illuminati?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I've been collecting comics a long time. I've got just about everything from...
I don't think this is the Carl face.
Oh, it's not Carl Face.
No.
Okay, good.
No, different Carl. Yeah, but I got just about everything.
KOP, you're a collector?
I used to work at a comic book store about 10 years ago, and I still have...
I used to own a comic shop.
And worst color ever. I still have a lot of the old Golden Age stuff.
Oh yeah, what's the coolest thing you have that would get you the most money?
Probably a Superman 14.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have a lot of the old EC horror comics, the Vaults of Horror, Tales from the Crypt.
I remember the old Tales from the Crypt. All right, thanks, Carl.
Oh, well, one other thing. I do have a mask from the first Batman movie.
Put it on. Put it on and call us back with it. And now, if you would know that, my friend, you know it was a cowl and not a mask.
Exactly.
Well,
Now, which movie? Who was the star then? Adam West? Or?
It was Michael Keaton. It was when I had my own store. We were able to order the costume. I think the whole costume was like about $2,700. So I just got the cowl and by itself, and didn't get the rest of the costume. But pretty neat, sitting up on a little fashion head.
You should save up for a glove.
Very much. It's great talking to you. 866-277-4969. Yeah, it's that time we play. Yeah, what do you want? Where we play, yeah, what you want. You can talk about anything you want. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
What do you got, Dave? What do you want?
Hey, Fez. Hey, I want to know, how old are you?
How old are you, Fez? And how much do you weigh? And give us your bathroom habits.
The bathroom habits you really don't want.
Hello?
Tom, turn your radio down.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Fezzy, I know you're a big Facts of Life fan, so I'm going to run this by you.
He's a huge one.
Remember the episode where Natalie and Tootie go to the city and Tootie befriends a prostitute and they try to convert her?
No, but I remember when she went to the city for a photo shoot and they wanted her to do nudes. Man, Tootie had some problems.
Yeah, Tootie gets lost. She's out there with Natalie for some reason. Tootie gets lost, and they go to a diner, and she meets like this white girl, and the white girl tries to turn her into a prostitute. But anyway, I always thought they should have went with that angle and made a spin-off where Tootie actually becomes a prostitute, and the name of the show would have been Prostitutie.
That
would have worked.
Thank you. That was a long way around. I know. I appreciate you sticking to the path and following the roadmap and getting there.
Love you guys.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much. I actually took off my headphones and laid down for a little bit.
I put on that cow.
What was he saying? What was he saying?
He was trying to tell a Tootie from the Facts of Life joke.
Kieran, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty big fan of the show, I guess.
Great.
I'm at work, and I'm pretty bored. And I started saying that, do you know the show Jackass, right?
Yeah, I know Jackass.
It actually, have you heard of CKY?
Yeah, that was the stuff that Margera used to do.
Yeah, well, Jackass just basically, stole stuff like that. And CKY's been around since, 10 years and stuff.
Now, not to bust balls there, but Bam Margera's uncle used to be on our show, and he used to see the Ron and Ron stuff when we used to do Spin the Stunner and all the crashes, and then his uncle would take it back to him. So we could be the Howard Sterns everybody stole from us if we were big crybabies.
If you want to follow the paper trail.
We used to have Don Vito, or now we call him Vincie Margera, every single time. He died on our show once, the son of a bitch. Everybody's doing well but us. Isn't that interesting?
I don't understand.
There's Don Johnson. There's Vince Margera.
All the Dons.
Yeah.
Johnson, Vito.
What are you going to do? God bless them all. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got two of them for you. The first one was the Rockford Files, and off the spin-off of that came Magnum P.I.
I had no idea that Magnum was a spin-off of the Rockford Files. I never heard that.
Well, he was just on the show as a bumbling private investigator on the Rockford show, Rockford Files show.
Who was?
Tom Selleck was.
I never remember that. I mean, I thought that Rockford was the bumbling guy.
Well, they both were bumbling. But
how would you like to be James Garner in that meeting? We want to add a bumbling detective to your show.
I thought Rockford Files was one of the greatest shows ever. Just a flat-out great show.
I think that was a Friday night show.
I only caught it in reruns. I don't remember when it was. It used to come on like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I think when I was in Florida, I used to watch it all the time. All right, my friend.
I like
Hey, I had one other for you.
Enjoy it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was Gomer Pyle spun off the Mandy Griffith show.
Yeah, not bigger. Not bigger, sorry.
And it went the other way.
Yeah.
Andy Griffith spun off Gomer. 866-277-4969 as we're doing, yeah, what do you want?
We're going to take a break, Fezzy. We'll come back and end this. It's the Ron and Fez Show.